Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Sunstone, and today I will be sharing 5 more easy money-making tips for Coral Island. This is the 3rd video in my money-making series, and so far, all of my tips still hold up, even after all the updates. I will link the other videos in the description if you want even more ways to earn easy money. But today's tips are all new from the latest summer update, and trust me, if you follow them, you will be able to buy everything you want in Coral Island. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. The first tip is to complete town errands, which are available at the bulletin board outside of Sam's General Store. There are 2 types of errands available here: urgent delivery requests, where you have 2 days to deliver the requested item to the islander who made the posting, and grow me something errands, where you will be given enough time to grow the requested crop from seed and deliver it. You will be rewarded with 2 times the requested item's base sell price for the grow me something errands, and 3 times the base sell price for the urgent requests. Now, the overall value of these quests will vary depending on what item exactly is being requested. For example, on one day, I accepted a request from Theo for a tomato, which only awarded me with 84 coins because tomatoes usually sell for 28 coins each. However, the next day, I had a request from Erica, who was offering to give me 300 coins for a single starfruit, which would usually just sell for 100 coins. So definitely check the board regularly to see what sort of quests are available. I definitely would recommend delivering base quality items to the islanders for maximum profit, and although this isn't going to make you a Coral Island millionaire by any means, it is a really fun way to earn some extra pocket money while also gaining friendship points with the NPCs. Tip number 2 is to craft taps and attach them to the trees on your farm, which I'm only suggesting now because the taps are actually working properly since the latest update. Pine trees produce resin, which sells for 145 coins. Oak trees produce nutty sap, which sells for 160 coins. And maple trees produce maple syrup, which sells for 200 coins. You can collect from the taps every 3 days, and if you really want to maximize your profit, you should be planting mostly maple trees. However, nutty sap and resin are also important for crafting and upgrades, so make sure you're collecting all 3 materials. My 3rd tip is to build and use the new fish ponds and insect houses. Now, you can get a blueprint for these structures at the carpenter shop in exchange for money and materials, but you will also be rewarded with one of each for free by leveling up your skills in both catching and fishing. Once the fish ponds and insect houses are built, you can place a single fish or bug in their respective habitats, and they will start to multiply over time on their own. Each habitat can hold up to 10 critters of the same type, so you can constantly sell the extra critters that are spawning for passive income. It seems like most fish and insects spawn every 2 days, but the legendary critters spawn every 4 days. I would definitely recommend placing high quality, high value insects and fish in the habitats to maximize your earnings. I currently have great white sharks in my fish pond, along with gold star quality maple leaf cutter moths in my insect houses. But what I've been doing is checking the sell prices of any new bug or fish I catch, and if it's higher than what I currently have in the habitats, then I replace them for maximum profit. Also, a reminder that if you're struggling to catch rare and legendary bugs, try setting out traps for them. And if you're struggling to catch rare and legendary fish, be sure to invest in the master fishing pole. It will make it so much easier. Tip number 4 is to purchase the newest ranch animals, goats, pigs, and quails, and process their goods. Overall, goat milk is more valuable than cow's milk. Plus, you only have to milk them every 2 days versus every day, so they are also lower maintenance. Right now, the highest selling artisan product you can make with large goat's milk is the goat cheese wheel, which sells anywhere from 725 coins to 1450 coins depending on quality. So a friendly reminder to make sure that you're completing the lab upgrades for animal feed and redeeming the quality product perk in the ranching domain of mastery to increase the quality of animal products you collect. As for pigs, it's important that you have grass available for them on your property and that you let them out of the barn in the morning. If you follow these steps, they will find you truffles every 3 days. First, they will find black truffles, and then once you've developed a better relationship with them, they will start finding white truffles, functioning similarly to the small and large mechanics for other ranch animals. When you process the truffles in the oil press, you will end up with truffle oil. The black truffle oil sells for anywhere between 1,300 and 2,500 295 coins a bottle, depending on the quality, while the white truffle oil sells for 2,035 coins at base quality, all the way up to 4,070 coins at osmium quality. Finally, for the newest ranch animals, you definitely want to get quails. Their eggs are much more valuable than chicken or duck eggs, and they only need to be gathered every 4 days. So again, lower maintenance. Now, you can do one of two things with the quail eggs, depending on how soon you want your money. If you want quick money, you can process the eggs into mayo with the mayonnaise machine. A large quail egg will give you large quail mayo, selling anywhere from 750 coins to 1,500 coins, quality dependent. But if you want more money and have patience, you can complete a 2-step multi-day process. First, you will put the egg into a mason jar to get a salted quail egg. Next, you will put this item into an aging barrel, and after 4 days' time, you will end up with a century quail egg. The large century quail egg can be sold for 1,415 coins at base value, all the way up to 2,815 coins at osmium quality. In the current version of the game, you can receive an aging barrel in the mail from Jeff Smith by reaching level 8 in farming and also shipping 150 bronze crops. You can also get a second aging barrel from completing the rare artisan offering at the Lake Temple. But if you're watching this video in the future, you're probably able to craft as many as you would like once you unlock the blueprint. Since we're currently limited to just 2 aging barrels, I would probably suggest leaving them open for processing other artisan goods and turning the quail eggs into mayo, but I wanted to give you both options so you can decide for yourself. My 5th and final tip for today is hands down the best, fastest, and easiest way to make money so far in the entire game, and that is to sell osmium ore. You can find osmium ore in the fire gate of the mines, which unlocks after completing the wind gate. Of course, make sure you first keep enough for upgrades and crafting, but any extra you collect, please sell it because it goes for 300 coins per piece. I spent one entire day in the fire gates from 6 a.m. to midnight on 50% game speed and collected a total of 224 pieces of osmium ore, which sold for a whopping total of 67,200 coins. But you don't even have to spend the entire day there for it to be profitable. I visited levels 1, 5, 15, and 25 with the elevator the very next day, which took less than 2 in-game hours, and I still collected 42 osmium ore, selling for 12,600 coins in total. Because I had so much extra time left in the day, I accomplished so many tasks on my farm and around the island, and I still ended up making over 50,000 coins in that day. There's many different ways to incorporate collecting ore into your daily routine, and I just wanted to give you an idea of how a full day in the mines might compare to a day filled with a variety of tasks. But anyway, back to collecting ore specifically, do make sure that you have the double ore perk redeemed under Mining Mastery for a chance to get double the ore with each hit. You might also notice that I would often get extra ore just from hitting regular rocks, which appears to be thanks to the enchantment on my pickaxe. Also, don't forget to keep your eyes peeled for ore veins in the mines, and please don't bother processing the ore into bars before selling, because the bar will sell for the same price as if you just sold 5 pieces of ore individually. As you can see, overall this is a huge moneymaker, so once you get that fire gate unlocked, you'll have a much easier time affording everything your heart desires. Well, there you have it, friends. Those were 5 tips for making easy money on Coral Island. Be sure to let me know down in the comments which of these tips helped you out the most, and please consider giving the video a like if you find my tips and tricks helpful. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and until next time, take care. And a very special thanks to Meredith, Formotus, Tansy, Cisco, Cheese, Divine Raven, Blossom, James, Paul, Jack, Gladiator, Danny, and Starry Days, my beautiful Sunstone members. I love you all very much, and thank you so much for the extra support on the channel, which really helps to make all that I do possible and means the world to me.